Today I'm doing something totally different. I'm trying to fix my van. It's been neglected for a long time and everything's been rattling apart and nothing fits quite right. So I'm fixing door handles and all sorts of stuff, trying to get it running and less frustrating. The outside door handle on the sliding door broke, so you can't get in there. The back door I never wanted to open, so I fixed the latches on it, so it's good to go again. And I put all new latches on that side door because the whole thing was just crooked. Everything was wore out. There's 3 plus spots where the sliding door hooks up. And so one of them I already replaced before because it broke like last year, I think. And now I replaced the other 2. So brand new hardware. It rolls pretty good now. And now the handle itself, because it was so hard to open and close, the handle got broke off. And so now I'm fixing it. And I'm going to put a brand new one on there. I hope I ordered the right one because it looks slightly different. But I won't know until I get the other one off. Yeah, that's another thing that's done. There's always something hanging, so something else that needs to get done yet. So I want to get some of these loose ends tied off and I'll feel a little bit better then. Maybe I'll get pulled over less too, because I seem to get pulled over a lot. It's a different system here. North America, well, I'm not 100% sure in the States, but I've never been pulled over in the United States, so I think it's the same as in Canada. In Canada, you only get pulled over if you're doing something wrong. If a policeman happens to see you don't have a seatbelt on, he might pull you over. But they don't sit in one spot. So if you're Canadian, you know what I'm talking about. We have a ride program. The police are just sitting in one spot, and every car gets pulled over and they ask if they've been drinking. And that's normal. We call that a ride program. Sometimes in the spring they'll do that for a seatbelt safety check, or especially for car seats, something like that. But that's it, that's all. The other times police might be hiding somewhere with a radar gun to pull you over for speeding, or if they happen to drive by, you see you on your phone, they'll pull you over, or see you're not wearing a seatbelt, pull you over, things like that. Here in Russia it's not like that. They set up in one location, and it's like, I don't know exactly how it works, but today is black car day and they pull every one of them over. Tomorrow is commercial vehicle day. Every van gets pulled over. The next time it's a dump truck. Every dump truck gets pulled over. It's super annoying and time consuming. I know the goal, of course, is to make the road safer, but it's just annoying. I'm an efficiency guy. I've got a mission, I got something to do, and I get pulled over again. And 9 times out of 10, there's nothing wrong. The odd time there is. Last time I deserved it. Ainsley was in the front, and she's too young to sit in the front, so I got a big ticket for that. But yeah, I just find it a nuisance. I prefer just to get pulled over when something's actually wrong. So in that case, I deserved it. He's seen Ainsley was in there. I got a ticket. I deserved that. But for the rest of the part, if I'm not doing anything wrong, I'd prefer not to get stopped because I got a mission. I got something to do. And standing on the side of the road for half an hour is not part of my agenda, I guess. But hopefully, the long story short, once I get Nizhny Novgorod plates on, I'm hoping that will help. Now, if you're wondering why the sheep are making such an awful ruckus, they do anyway, because we feed them grain. And so grain-fed sheep tend to make a lot of noise because they're expecting more grain. But right now we're weaning them. So the oldest lambs, it's time to wean them off the moms. And so they're just so noisy. It's just driving me nuts trying to work in the shop here and listening to them just bah, bah, bah. It's hard to focus. And I'm in the next, building a room over. It's even worse in there. Waylon was trying to build some gates and stuff in there, and they just won't shut up. See, even John now. Hard to concentrate, hard to think. I'm like, it'll be over. I'm thinking the people in the village are just gonna hate us here soon, but this too shall pass. All right, so in the van there, I put a new latch on there. I had to fix where this one mounts to the ceiling and to the floor. So it's running now. This handle's the one that broke off. So I got a new one for that, and we'll try to put on. This is the latch I fixed last year. Now I put a brand new piece in here and a brand new piece in here because it was pretty wore out. Oops, pointing the wrong way. There's one. So it slides really good now. It works good again. Got to get it finished off by fixing this guy. So hopefully it's good. It looks almost the same, but this one gets skinnier over here. This one does not. I don't know if it matters, but see, this one looks more like the front one. So, I don't know, we'll find out. The main difference would be the guts on the inside, whether or not it latches or works. Alright, the rain they said was coming finally came after I'm not sure how many days. She is raining pretty hard out there. Look at these duckies though, they love it. Funny how they just stand there like that. Coming down in sheets. Supposed to be some high wind, 80 clicks an hour or something with a lot of rain. You getting ready to go outside? You see the water here off the roof. So for anybody who didn't get their hay baled, I think it's going to be wet. We're in good shape. I had one row left and then I broke a chain on the baler and never got it baled. But everything else I had down is done. So that one row is like 2.5 bales. So nothing really to worry about. We'll get the rest next week when it's done raining. But it's sure wet out there right now. What are you thinking, Mom?
It's
Will it look wet?
pretty wet out there.
Oh, it's pretty wet out there. The floor is wet because the window was
What
open.
I was thinking is that we need an eavesdrop on.
Yeah, we do in this chunk.
On
Just
this
this piece.
section,
Just a
yeah.
little addition needs a 10-foot eavesdrop.
And I thought it was interesting that the grass isn't growing in this particular spot, but you could see everywhere that the water is running is where kind of the grass.
Probably ran the best soil away
Exactly.
after we regraded it. Yeah. We'll put some more there. Chickens are out there. What's amazing to me is this soil can absorb so much water, which is a good thing. There's a lot of organic matter in it. It doesn't just pour off. Like here it does because we've got it packed down here by driving and stuff while we were working. But for the most part in the fields, it absorbs the water, and you need that. In hard-packed soils, the water will run right down the hill, and then later on you don't have any for your crops. So.
That and my plants needed it really bad.
Yeah, in the garden?
I'm really hoping they survive this heavy rain because they need it.
Well, our second cut grass is going to come back good. First cut's not done yet, but we'll get there. God is good. Well, pulled over again. Actually, this time I was parked in a spot I'm not supposed to be parked in. I actually never looked at the sign. I'm in town here at market day, and people always park here, and I never even thought to look at the sign. I was just like, hey, sweet, there's actually a spot today, and I parked. And I literally had to go from here to there to buy a couple of pails. That's it. I seen the pails and hey, we need those. And I went over to get the pails, and the policeman come by and gave me a ticket. But it always causes me a great deal of stress. And I'm getting a bunch more tickets again because something else again is not in order. There's always something. I deserved one for parking in the wrong spot, but now there's another piece of paperwork that's outdated or something that needs to be checked or done. Or I find it very stressful. I just got pulled over off the road, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something as well. Anyway, I just find it very stressful. I don't know why, I just do. I don't enjoy being pulled over. Looks like he's coming back my way now. All right, here's that one down. Another about 4,500 rubles in fines. Shit, dollar figure is not terrible, but still needs to be paid. And then if you pay a little bit earlier, it's going to be cheaper. Main reason I get yanked over all the time. I'm driving this thing, and it's category D, commercial vehicle. Now I need to drive that because I have so many kids. But it creates a lot of problems because they need a lot of extra stuff, like a yearly inspection and diagnostic card and all sorts of stuff. And obviously that costs a lot more. I find really odd because they promote large families, but there's no vehicles for large families. The largest vehicle you can get here on a regular license, I think, is 8 passengers. Which some of you might think that's a large family, but I mean, where I'm from, it's not. My parents had 10 kids. I knew lots of people with 11 kids. Even now, I know lots of family with more than 8 kids. Or more than 6 kids, I guess, because 6 kids and a mom and a dad would constitute 8 seats. So in Canada, on a regular license, you can drive up to 12 passengers. And then it's a gray area after that because you can buy a 15-passenger van, and there isn't really a law against it. You're not technically supposed to be able to drive it, but there's no ticket for it. It's kind of an odd gray area, so people are driving larger vans because they're not sure what to do. Here, not so much. In order to drive more than 8 passengers, you need a special license, which costs a lot more money to get, and it's harder to get. And then also you need to do regular inspections, yearly inspections, and a bunch of other stuff in order to drive it. So sometimes I think about getting rid of it. I know another family, lots of kids, they just drive 2 vehicles, but I mean, we're pro-family. We like to do things together. It's not much fun if Anissa's driving one van and I'm driving another. So it's ideal to be able to all fit in the same vehicle. but then, you know, you have all these hassles. So anyway, such is life. Carry on. Going to get some groceries.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world.